Check if someone has urine drops on his clothes or body and he is in a state of janaba, can he do the following two things? The first is making dua or supplication, and the second is accept Islam by declaring the shahada.
Right. I got your questions. Salman is asking, in a state of major impurity, could a person still supplicate to Allah in a state of major impurity? Could a person actually accept Islam and give the pledge of allegiance by making shahada? The answer to both is yes. When a person is in a state of janaba, can recite whatever adhkar he or she can do. In the hadith, the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said to Aisha radiyallahu anha, whenever she entered Mecca and then her period started, he said, if'ali, do everything that the Hajj, the visitor to the house, will do, except tawaf. So the recitation of dhikr, istighfar, supplication, invocation, all of that is permissible even during the state of major impurity or janaba. But reciting Quran or praying or entering the masjid or sitting in the musalla, that is not permissible. As far as accepting Islam, before I explain further, because I initially said yes, you should. When somebody is ready to take shahada, ask them to say it right away. Do not delay, because you never know. Maybe it's only a few minutes and a person may end up dying without saying the shahada due to the ignorance of some Muslims. And it happened before me once when I gave dawah to one sister and she was ready to say the shahada, but her husband, who is Muslim, convinced her to wait. Then later on the phone, when I was following up with them, he said, Sheikh, she wanted to say the shahada, but he asked her, you cannot take the shahada now. You cannot enter Islam now. You gotta wait. I said, why? He said, because she's having her menses. At that, I was like, I didn't know what to say. Look what ignorance could do to people. Ignorance is foolishness. Imagine somebody who has the desire to become a Muslim and you say, no, not now. Give it another 3-4 days. Give it another thought. Think about it for a couple weeks or a couple months. This is a crime that the person will be committed. Do you ever recall that the Prophet ﷺ asking any kafir or any non-Muslim before taking shahada, wait a minute, are you clean or not? You gotta go and make ghusl first. None of that. And we have many examples. Just for the sake of time, we'll let go. Otherwise, the young Jew, when Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave shahada, and he died soon after he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. So what did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam say? He said, Alhamdulillah alladhi anqadahu bi min al-nar. He thanked Allah for saving him against hellfire by saying the shahada. So yes, indeed, whenever a person, he or she in a state of major impurity, they can supplicate, they can invoke, they can recite adhkar. And if somebody is interested to become Muslim, immediately enter into Islam and then he can perform ghusl whenever.